Hello, and thank you for clicking on my video. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe and leave a comment of what other topic you want me to cover. That really helps me out. All right, let's get started. Today, I want to share with you Google Colab, which is basically Google's version of Jupyter Notebook. I really like it a lot. When I first started doing machine learning, I started with Jupyter Notebook installed on my local machine. It wasn't that big a deal, but it's still a software that runs on my machine, and there's Anaconda and all that stuff. But this one, when I'm using Google Colab, is free. It's web-based SaaS application, just like Gmail or Google Drive. Really easy to use, and it's pretty powerful. For example, last night I was playing with NumPy, and I was able to declare a NumPy array of 1 billion elements and run a mean operations on that, and it did it. And when I went to 10 billion, it crashed. So it's pretty powerful. All right, so here is one of the notebooks that I have created just recently. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete everything from here and start over, just so you get a feel for how things go. The reason I'm opening here is because if I open the video sharing the main window for Colab, it stays on that window, and I'm unable to share two tabs without sharing the whole Chrome. So I'm just going to start with this. So here we have, this is like a Python program that you're writing, and it's saving the output, saving everything they need to do. You can pass it on to somebody else. That's the whole idea of Jupyter Notebook, and that person can run it, or you can come back and run it again, so on and so forth, right? So let's start over. Let's delete all these cells, and if you click on this trash button here, you see how I'm deleting all the cells, and here we are. So I'm not going to talk too much about all the window menus. That'll be too boring. But the idea here is you can create one, save it under a different name, open it again, share it with somebody else, or you can come in and run it again, and so on and so forth. All right, so let's do that. Let's start with the notebook. So first thing I'm going to do, you can have two different kinds of cells, code and text. So let's open a text one. Just to start the beginning. This is, let's make it bold and say, this is the beginning of Google Colab Notebook, which is equivalent of Jupyter Notebook, except web-based. All right, that's done. So that's my thing. Now, if I click close next, it's going to create a code window underneath that, and this remains at the top at just the comment. It doesn't have any impact on your code. So let's start with some basic things. So let's say that I want to install pip install transformers. I like transformers because it's a really cool thing from Hugging Face, which I just discovered recently. I don't know if it's transformers. So let's give it a shot, see what happens. Yeah. And I really wanted to show you this because this session is new. It doesn't say, oh, everything is already done. It's actually installed some stuff. So some stuff is already installed in the container that's running in the background. It says all requirements already satisfied. But then if you see at the bottom, it says install collective package, tokenizers, and this, so on and so forth. There are 4 things it installed, and then it successfully installed those 4 things. Tokenizers, safe, I don't know what that is, safe, TensorFlow, Hugging Face Hub, and Transformers, because I think those 3 are required to go with Transformers. So anyway, that's just an example of a pip install. I wanted to kill 2 birds in one stone and show you how to install this Transformers from the Hugging Face. All right, so that's done. So we're going to do actual coding now. We can say, okay, a equals 5, run that code, text, and there's no input because there's nothing to print. So if I do one more code, I said, okay, now give me the value of a, right? And it gives me the value of a. All right, what else can I show? So you can add a section. Let's see, I think where's this? Somewhere here, there's a way to add a section. Insert. Let's see, code cell, text cell. section header. Here you go. So section header is like basically a new section. So this is, we're going to write, this is, it's not letting me type. Give me a second. I'm just going to try that. Oh, not letting me. Oh, I edit. Say, okay, and say section 2 and enter, and done with that. If I open another window, it says that this is a way for you to illustrate different parts of the notebooks. It's easier to read your code, right? What else can I show you? So if I go onto the left side here, this is table of contents. Oh, basically it gives you an outline of your code. Because we have two sections, there's one section called section 2. If I had multiple sections, it would show you that. So no big deal there. I can search and replace. So let's do this. Let's add another variable called AB equals 10. And let me move my camera around. And next thing we're going to do is we're going to print AB, the value of AB, and it should say 10. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the left side, search and replace. I'm going to say anywhere you see AB, replace it with CD. Replace all. Are you sure? Sure. And that's done. We come back here and you should see that where we had AB, it became CD, and just the final replace. This is where it shows all the variables. In our case, we have the variable CD and A. Actually, it remembered the old variable AB as well. So anyway, so that's that. Let's close that out. This one, I'm not sure what that does. Something with the data and files. I don't use that much, so I couldn't tell you. Disk, it says I have 81 gigabyte available. I think I have more than that on my Google Drive, so it must be talking about the container that's running behind the scene. That's my best guess right now. I don't know what this command line tool is. Oh, that's a special feature for page. We don't need that, so no thanks. What is this? This is different things to search for, I guess. All right, so we'll close that out. Let's go over here. Well, I don't do a whole lot with that, so we're going to skip that. Insert, again, you can do it through the menu items, but you can do it through these ones. Insert a code cell, text cell, section, whatnot. Runtime. Here, you can come here and you can restart the session, I think. I don't know if I want to do that. Manage session is important because if you have multiple sessions running, it will actually stop you after a certain point. I think 3 or 4, it stops you. If you have them running, then you have to go back and kill them. And you can do that from here. If I click on here, I think it will take you to a window that you cannot see. So I'm going to skip that for now. I don't think I'm going to do the restart runtime because it might close the window for me. And I don't want you to not see what I do next. So, but anyway, you could kill it if you wanted to. But when they say session, they mean this particular thing, this instance of this particular notebook. All right, tools. There's a whole bunch of command line shortcuts that you can run. I don't use them much because I don't use them all the time. But if you're a machine learning programmer, I'm sure you would be familiar with those. Let's see. Oh, you can diff 2 different notebooks and make it see the difference. That's cool. All right. I think that's done, and it says everything is saved here. I can make a comment. So this is a comment. For example, if you shared your code with somebody else, your notebook with somebody else, that person could leave a comment for you on different places of your code if they choose to do so. You can click here and share your notebook with anybody you choose. All right. Let's see. I think this shows you connect to hosted runtime. No, we don't want to do that. I think it's showing you how much memory and disk you're using, and it's connected to, here you go, connected to Python 3 Google Engine, great. RAM, okay, so it's right now I'm using only 1 gigabyte of RAM out of almost 13 gigabyte that's available. That's really cool. And there you go, there's the disk. So it gives you, the container has 107 gigabyte of space, and I'm using right now 26 gigabyte of that. And memory, I'm only using maybe not even 10%. That's really cool. So I wanted to show you if I could. Actually, I'm going to make a new video about NumPy, so I'm going to show you that. I was going to show you that you could actually create a NumPy area for 1 billion elements, and it can still do that. So it's really powerful in terms of what you get for your container. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like and subscribe. It helps me a lot. Also, if you have any comments or if you need me to cover a particular topic, please let me know in the comment section and I will do so. And I will see you next time.